Shabbat Shalom. Have a seat if you're standing. Behold how good and how pleasant it is that we are together. Umanayim shevet achim
gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is,
how good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is,
how good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is to be together on this day.
Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Hine matov
umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is,
how good it is,
how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom. And it's so nice to have Dara Turchin, Cantor's Madricha, assistant with us this evening. So nice you did talk Shabbat with us as well. It's a double header for you. So nice to have you with us. Well, this is a very special evening. Not only is it Shabbat, but we get to celebrate Harriet Saltzman. So I'd like to invite Harriet forward so we could do a blessing in honor of her 90th birthday. May we all look this beautiful at 90 and have our seichel like you do, at least mostly. Invite you all to please rise. On this festive day, we lift up our hearts in prayer to the author of life, to thank God for the precious gift of years that have been given to Harriet. Unto you, O God, we lift our hearts in gratitude for your countless mercies. At this hour, we thank you especially for the bountiful years and for the vigor of body and mind which you have bestowed upon our beloved Harriet. In the midst of our joy, we pause to acknowledge that you, O God, has dealt gently and mercifully with her. During the 90 years, 90, wow. You've heard, huh? There's no way you feel like 90, come on. During the 90 years, you have watched over her, protecting her from danger, sustaining her in trials, and strengthening her with disappointment and sorrow. Weakened her, You have blessed Harriet with many gifts, including devoted and affectionate children and grandchildren and great-grandchild. And for all these gifts, we are deeply grateful. May you continue to guide and guard her, bless her with added years of health and of usefulness. Show her your ways and help her to pursue them in singleness of heart. Uphold her in your loving kindness and crown her and all her dear ones with your favor. And Harriet, the good news is you have 30 more years to get to 120. So you're well on your way. I have no doubt you can do it.
I'm well on my way.
You're well on your way. You can do this. We love you.
And
Mwah.
I love you.
And it's our great honor now to bless you. Invite the entire congregation. Lift your hands as we have the honor of blessing Harriet.
Me too.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and may God keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God's radiance shine upon you, be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom.
May God always be a source of strength, of wholeness, completeness, and peace in your life, Harriet. And just know how much we adore you and love you here at Temple Emanu-El. You are part of the family, no doubt.
No. Thank you. Thank you. He got me through it.
That's right. Let's close these. I invite you all to please be seated. I want to get that one, Cantor. I'm going to take you with me. Oh, yeah. It's time to show you what a 9-year-old can do with candles.
As these Sabbath candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As our brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. I'm shaking. Come on. Okay. I got it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed art you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Now that we've welcomed Shabbat, I invite you to welcome the person next to you. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom. Maybe introduce yourself to someone you don't know.
Lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabelah kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad ishmi'anu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem u'tiferet ve'litila lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki mikor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshavat chila lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela hitoreri hitoreri ki va'orech kumi uri 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 shir daveri kivod Adonai alayich nidla lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela boi v'shalom ateret bala gam b'simcha u'v'tzola toch emunei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
We join together. God, help us to make this new Shabbat. After noise, we seek quiet. After crowds of indifferent strangers, we seek to touch those we love. After concentration on work and responsibility, we seek freedom to meditate, to listen to our inward selves. We open our eyes to the hidden beauties and the infinite possibilities in the work you are creating. We break open the gates of the reservoirs of goodness and kindness in ourselves and in others. We reach toward one holy, perfect moment of Shabbat.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah. Be'alma divirach yirutei ve'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'komechon uv'chayedecho Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala, ba'agala, uv'izman kariv. Ve'imeru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach. Le'olam olam le'omaya. Yitbarach, yitbarach, ve'yishtabach, V'yit pa'ar, v'yit romam, v'yit naseh, v'yit hadar, v'yit haleh, v'yit halal, shmei dekudesha prichu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amir be'alma, ve'imeru, amen.
Amen. I invite you, if you're able to please rise for Baruch Hu. Please join me. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poteach she'arim, uvitfuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakir kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom mevi layla, Umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzavaot shemo, Elachai v'kayam tamid mloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Let's see what happens with this. Uh-oh, something's going on. Oh. Let's take a deep breath in. Woo, look at that. All right. In each age, we receive the transmit Torah. At each moment, we are addressed by the world. In each age, we are challenged by our ancient teaching. At each moment, we stand face to face with truth. In each age, we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. At each moment, the knowing heart is filled with wonder. In each age, the children of Torah become its builders and seek to set the world firm on a foundation of truth. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael v'ha'olam. Take a deep breath in.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Leolam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Leolam va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Please be seated.
Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha ve'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'aderech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha uv'kshartam leot ayadecha v'hayu letot afot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'isharecha leman tizkeru va'atzitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kadoshim leloechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'hiyot lachem lelochim ani Adonai Elohechem.
We continue responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there's one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot, osef eleh. Nora tehilot, osef eleh. Adonai imloch leolam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha, bokei hayam livnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'elianu ve'yameru, Ze'elianu ve'yameru, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh.
ונאמר כי פטרנו את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Let there shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Ashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Ashkivenu, Leshalom. V'cha'amidenu, Shomreinu lechaim. Ufros aleinu, Sukat shlomecha. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. La'asot et HaShabbat lidorotam brit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. La'asot et HaShabbat lidorotam brit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, asa Adonai. Et hashamayim et haaretz. Ubayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. La'asot et HaShabbat lidorotam brit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat.
We continue now the central portion of our worship with our tefillah. I invite you, if you're able to please rise.
Adonai sefatai tifta Ufia gitehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avoteinu, Ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot, Ve'imachot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Le'ma'an Shemo Ve'ava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atarav lechoshia, Ma'ashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel hayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Mishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit, Umechayeh, Umatmiach Yeshua. Ne'eman ata lecha chayot hakol, Baruch ata Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yechallelucha selah. Baruch ata Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated.
Really well done. Uh-oh. Went backwards. We join together. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, and our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha be'ira'ah na'avod. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha lacheh na'eh lehodot.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon bechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon bechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael טסים לעולם. בטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב ישראל עמך טסים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך טסים לעולם. טסים לעולם. טסים לעולם.
Excuse me. Must be something I ate. Thank you so much, Canner. Oy vey, what a day it's been. This week's parashah is Truma from the book of Exodus, and it's a wonderful portion in many ways. I love it because it's a wonderful insight to how our ancestors dealt with the other, dealt with God. And what we find in this week's Torah portion is the building of the Mishkan, the portable tabernacle. And so as the Israelites would move around the wilderness, they had this little tabernacle. And really what the tabernacle was a sign that God's always with us. And in fact, that tabernacle became this Aron HaKodesh. That's what that evolved to, where our Torahs are. So this actually comes from the book of Exodus, this ark, if you will. But if you think about it, for our ancestors, they really were very, let's say, young in their relationship with God. And so they had a very, almost a childlike perspective of God. They needed a God to be controlling and to really be the master of their existence on some level. And for most of us in today's world, the idea of Yahweh, the God of the Bible, this big daddy in the sky, doesn't really work for us. It doesn't work for me, that's for sure. So the question I would ask is, what is our Mishkan today? Where do we find that connectedness to God? I think a lot of us would say being out in the wilderness, being out in nature, seeing something new when one travels. There's something about that. Having a conversation with someone in Paris through Google Translate. I had that once. Sitting next to someone, he wanted to have a conversation. We pulled out our Google Translate and we had a conversation. That to me was a very holy moment. There are so many beautiful holy moments around us. Coming together as a congregation and celebrating someone's 90th birthday. Wow. What a holy moment. What a moment of God right there of opportunity. We just have to open our eyes and our ears and be willing to see and hear them. We are a miracle. We are. And we need to feel it. We need to think that. So let's take a deep breath in, feeling that inner Mishkan in each of us, the inner holy place, as we pause in silent reflection.